Okay, let's try to set this up so I can see comments. And hello if you are hopping on this live or if you're watching the replay. I'm just gonna get going. I have to make a lot of rice paper to finish up everything that I need for my May Patreon mail that's going to be being sent out Friday, hopefully. And I have about this many more napkins that I need to do to have enough for my Patreon members. It's probably like 15 more napkins, so not too bad actually. Hi, yes, more. So I'm just trying to make enough to fit into my Patreon mail that gets sent out on Friday. So I thought I would just go ahead and turn the camera on because I'm just sitting here. It's a quiet morning because my kids are at school. And I had pretty good success with how this all turned out. So I just thought I would hop on in case anyone, I don't know, wants to chat, ask me any kind of questions, or it is a lot of napkins, but it goes pretty fast because I did the first 15 napkins that I needed to do just while what am I trying to say, when I just had a little bit of time. I would just come in here and get a few of them ready and then peel it off and then add more. I mean, it's not too bad when you have everything kind of already out and ready to go. And they actually take less time to dry than I thought. I thought that they would take a long time to dry, but I don't know if my craft room here is pretty warm, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. But hi. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I was reading the comments from the last video where I was doing more of this faux rice paper, and I'm just not sure why some people are having it not work for them. Some people said they've used wax paper and it didn't work, or parchment paper. So I was worried that mine wasn't going to work, but I'm just not sure why it would work for some and not for others if you're using like the same exact supply. But it probably does have something to do with maybe like the weather, I don't know, humidity, all of that stuff, I'm guessing, but I'm not sure. I've seen someone adding coffee in the glue. Yes. So I know that some of my Patreon members don't like the smell of coffee. I try not to do too many coffee dyed things for them. I do in my journals, but anyways, I am going to add some ink because I want mine to be more of a watercolory, pretty color. I already did that with some. If you can see, I have purple around here. That's because I was adding ink. So I actually, you know what, I think maybe I will do some of the coffee dyed. The only reason I haven't yet is because I don't have any instant coffee. I use a Keurig for making my coffee at home, and I wasn't quite sure how. I guess I do have a coffee pot that I can brew coffee, but I only have the Keurig cups. So I like to use instant coffee for this, or for any like coffee dyeing stuff, and I am out. I've been meaning to get some from the Dollar Tree. That's where I like to get it. I can probably get it less expensive than the Dollar Tree now that I think about it, but I love the smell of coffee as well. So with these napkins, you know, I'm saving all of the, sorry, I'm reaching over here. I've been saving all of the white backgrounds, and the cool thing about these, I think, is kind of cool. Some of the print kind of shows up, and I don't think you'll be able to tell. I'm not sure if you will. I am in front of my window, but it's kind of a gloomy day. Anyways, I'm saving these because I am going to also do these, make these into faux rice paper. I just love it. It's a fun thing I'm enjoying right now. And maybe I will add some coffee to a few of these to see how I like it. I also grabbed these napkins yesterday from Joann's. Not yesterday, but over the weekend. They're like really pretty soft watercolory flowers. Really, really pretty. Okay, so I am going to try to move this over. Anyways, how are you guys? Like I said, it's kind of a gloomy day here. Small amount of coffee and glue, vintage it up, would probably smell more like glue. Yeah, that's true. That's true, that's true. I probably will. I just need to get some. Hi, Stacy. I am making some, oh, sorry, and I'm reading a few. Let me go back and I'll answer a few of these questions. I'm making faux rice paper. Here, I have some completed. Let me grab some. Where is that? Right here. And here we go. So I've never really worked with too much rice paper, but apparently this is what this is what rice paper is similar, or it's similar to rice paper, I guess is what I'm trying to say. For me, it just almost feels like a glassine bag. This is finished. It's kind of like sturdier than a napkin, so we're starting with a napkin. I should have said that. Starting with a napkin, you use a glue solution. I didn't come up with this tutorial. I followed Treasure Books. I will try to put the link below. I should have done that already, but lots of people have actually done this technique, so you could easily find a video, but I'll tell you what my mixture is. It's like 1/3 part white glue, just school glue, 1/3 part decoupage glue, so kind of like Mod Podge. I haven't used Mod Podge, so I can't tell you for sure if it will end up sticky. I don't like Mod Podge, but I use like a generic decoupage glue, and 1/3 water. You just need a watery white glue solution. If you just have PVA glue, I hear that works really well, but you can experiment with the type of glue, I think. I feel like you're gonna get an okay result. You take your napkin, here, I'm gonna make one with you, so let me move my stuff over a bit here. I'll actually pull out so I have a piece of plastic here. This is like, if you have a cereal liner, I hear that works well. My husband gave me this big sheet of plastic. I think it was like for the yard or something like that, but it was unused. Okay, I'm gonna move this one away so it can dry, and we'll just make one together here. But I've also done it on this, what do you call this, packaging. I've also done it on parchment paper, and both of them work really well for me. Someone said maybe you could use paint in this. You could totally experiment and try that out. I don't know if it would be too thick of I don't know. I think it would work. I think paint would work, a little acrylic paint. I think if you have watercolor paint, I would think that's gonna work better, but I could be wrong. I think you could try a bunch of things in it, to be quite honest. I like using my spray inks. Let's actually just go ahead. Okay, let me see if there's any more questions. I need some pretty napkins, but yes, the pretty ones can be pricey. I got 100 of these from Amazon, and I don't remember the price off the top of my head. I know I don't choose things that are very expensive, so it must have been like $15 for 100. I don't know. Maybe 10, 15. Use the smallest brew espresso shot size on your Keurig. Oh, I'll have to try that. Thank you. And I'm just going to make sure there weren't any questions. Okay, and Pooh at 22 says, I got my best results from a cereal box wax paper liner. Yeah, I think that would work really well. Okay. So the kind of plastic, if you didn't already hear me answer, like I said, this is a pretty thick plastic, and I think it was like for gardening. I don't know. My husband gave it to me. It was in the garage. If you can see here, there is some staining on this piece because it was the outside piece. I washed that. There's no more dirt. It's just like stained, so whatever. It seems to be fine. So we're gonna take our napkin. I'll use some spray ink on this one. Let me grab, what color do we need? I just stepped on that, didn't I? Sorry, one sec. Oh, let's use this pretty color. Okay, I'm gonna use a little bit of this Distress Oxide spray. I just like using one of these watery sprays. Like this one's I think this is water based. So I think that it's just gonna mix well and not mess with the solution too much. I would think if you use other types of paints, like maybe acrylic paint or something, it could mess with what you end up with, but hey, why not experiment, because you might actually get a really cool result. Okay, I'm doing this a silly way, but I'm just putting some of the glue in here. I don't want all of my paint, or sorry, all of my glue solution to be colored. And I'm gonna open this instead of spraying so it's not everywhere. Let's just get a little bit in there. Whoops, okay. I'm using spun sugar. Wouldn't that be awesome? We should do it. Then we'd all back. Sorry. Oh yeah, you've never caught me live. Is this a new thing? Do you mean, is this a new thing, like me coming live? I randomly go live just when I have time. Okay, I'm just mixing this up, not even that great. You can see what I'm doing here. Okay. So you want to start it, just in case you're new here, or this is like a new technique, I'll just show you. You want to start by lining underneath where you're going to lay your napkin with glue. Because even though the glue seeps through, I guess, I don't know the reason. I just followed the tutorial from Treasure Books from Natasha. And I think it has something to do with you just wanting to make sure that both sides are actually very saturated. So I'm just gonna, it also holds your napkin in place so that when you are putting the glue on top, it doesn't rip. So I kind of know what size my napkin is. That's why I'm just kind of going, but feel free to, you know, mark out how big your napkin really is and just make sure to get the entire underneath saturated with glue. A napkin swap, that's a really cool idea because something like this where I bought a big pack of 100, maybe you want to share with someone and get some other prints other than having 100 of the same. This works well for me since I am sending these to my Patreon members and I try to do, you know, kind of the same thing for everyone. It always varies a little, but that's cool. I like that idea. Are you like in a Facebook group for that napkin swap? And by the way, I'm kind of looking down now, so if I miss any questions or comments, I will scroll up in a minute here. Okay. But actually, this does kind of take a lot of glue, just so you know. But that's why I bought a big bottle of that, of decoupage glue. Okay. Now, I have found that if I stick my finger in the glue just a little bit and go like this, get it kind of tacky, this has been the easiest way to take the napkins and pull apart the ply. So that's what we're doing next, is you want to make sure to pull the napkins apart. You wouldn't be able to flip the napkin over. Yeah, but I guess I just thought that the glue seeps through the napkin, so I didn't know. But that's a really good point. You're right. You wouldn't be able to really lift it up and flip it over to get the other side. So, yep, that's probably why. I didn't really think through the process. Okay, then I'm going to take my 1 ply napkin here and just lay it down where the glue was out here. I have been kind of flattening mine out, but at the same time, I don't mind if there's some wrinkles. I think it looks cool in the end. See, even just the glue on the bottom, it's already like seeping through the top, but it's not saturated. It's just, it's enough to come through to the other side. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead again. I needed to add a little bit. So this is probably a bad idea. I have some, if you can see, there's a little bit of dried glue on this lid. So hopefully I don't get any glue chunks in here. And you know what? This is not really enough color to add color to this. So let's just try something here. Let's just go like this. Why not, right? Because I just didn't plan that out well enough. It wasn't enough glue. Okay. Yeah, this print napkin is really pretty. Okay, now I'm going to try to pay attention so I can make sure that I saturate the entire napkin. If I'm not paying attention, or sometimes my 3-year-old will come in here when I'm doing this and she wants to help, and so I get distracted and I forget which areas I actually saturated the top. Because after a while, after it sits for a minute, it all looks the same, if you know. But hey, I haven't had anything not turn out yet, so it's probably okay. It's probably okay as long as you are making sure that majority of your napkin is saturated with glue. And then after this, I just have a few things I need to sew. So some really pretty little fairy book pages to sew, just to finish up my Patreon packages for the month. And they're turning out so cute. I'll actually show you. Here, let me show you a sneak peek because you're here with me. Now, I'm just going to show you some of the things I have planned out for the top tier, the orchids tier, but keep in mind, I might change up a bit. This isn't probably going to be exactly what I'm sending. And I am going to turn off any open spots on my Patreon today. So if you did want to catch a spot, you got to grab it by the end of the day, because I need to know how many I need. So I'm making these little fabric sewn tags. They're just simple. I'm making these little stamped patches, and if you can see, they're like they have fairy images. And you could do so much with these, like you could add other snippets of fabric and things, but I try to keep things kind of like to where the recipient could add more to it if they want, or they can use it as is. I'm making these little sewn book pages. This one's a pocket, but I decided against the pocket. So I'm still gonna sew. I'm still gonna add some like lace or fabric snippets, but I don't wanna add the pocket because when I'm doing that, I'm actually covering up some really pretty images on the back. You can't see, or even some of them have like a poem on the back with pretty little like florals and stuff. And I was getting sad covering up the back. So I decided to just sew it because you could still turn it into a pocket if you want to do that. Oh my gosh, there's a hummingbird. Let me see if I can show you. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh, I can't. That was a silly, okay, sorry guys. I've been obsessed with trying to attract all of the wildlife in my backyard, and we just put hummingbird feeders up yesterday. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm freaking out, and I hope I didn't make you too dizzy. I was going to try to show you, but my tripod didn't really, he flew away. Oh boy. Anyways, sorry, let's go. These are the flower fairy postcards. Everyone's going to be a bit different. Some faux rice paper finished piece here, and then a little 5-piece kit. Aren't these cute little bags? And this is just basic stuff like guest checks, pockets, little mini envelopes, policy envelopes, things like that. So I can't remember if everything was here or not. I'll have to go back through and look. I think there was one more thing. Yeah, there was one more thing that comes along with this. Oh, I think it's a little book page pocket. I don't remember. Anyways, I am so excited right now. I was wondering if wow. Anyways, I was wondering if any hummingbirds would come. Okay, I better figure out where I need to glue this. So I think I saw someone just say, would this be sturdy enough for a journal cover? So even though it's a bit sturdier than a napkin on its own, I think you could use it for a journal cover if you lined it with something on the inside. Like if you glued this onto another piece of paper, or if you glued it onto, something else. I hope that makes sense. I could be wrong. It might be okay. Let me pick one up and see what I think. Let me pick up a whole piece of paper and see. It just depends, because if you were going to be sewing your signature into this, I don't know that it would be thick, and I don't think it would be sturdy enough, or I would be nervous. I might make one for myself, but I think I would be a little nervous to send it to someone. So I kind of was wondering that the same. I definitely think, and it would definitely be sturdy enough for a page inside. So, yeah, anyways, sorry. Yeah, it is cool that there was a hummingbird. I couldn't believe, he was so cool looking. Oh my gosh. But yeah, on Mother's Day, my family helped me put up a bunch of bird feeders. We made a few like DIY bird feeders, and we have seen blue jays and all kinds of birds, and I'm just upset. Like, I just want all of the animals surrounding my house. We live right next to a forest and some trails, so there's tons of wildlife, but anyways. So Erica says, I've decoupaged a napkin directly onto a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper and used it as a cover. Yeah, I think that would be the perfect thing to do. I think just use this like decoupage. I mean, So then I suppose you could just glue a napkin on, but I don't think you would get the same feel. I think you still might want to do this and then glue it onto either some scrapbook paper. But again, you experiment. Hi, Julie. Oh, you're filling up your hummingbird feeders now? Oh, I just saw a new Patreon member, Judy. I can't tell the last name, so I don't know if that's someone that just upgraded or if it's a new member. I think it's a new member. I would be happy to, unless Paper Terrace wants center. Let me see. I think I missed Moose. I'd be happy to organize, can send me. Oh. Sorry, I am reading. I think sorry, remind me your name. Moved North Homestead. I know I've talked to you time. I just can't. Maybe even when you're, I don't know. Remind me real quick. I know you. We need to organize a napkin swap here. Oh, gotcha. So she was talking about, yeah, I don't think I have the time or, hi, Kat. Anyways, that's a cool idea to organize a napkin swap. I absolutely don't have the probably time to do something like that right now, for me organizing it, but I don't think that's what you were talking about. You're saying you would be happy to organize one. I would definitely be happy to at least mention it if you need more people, or you know what, send me a message. Send me a message, because if you want to. Sorry, Julie, did you see my baby birds in? Oh. No, I didn't. I got to. Oh, wow. Oh, I hope that we have some little birdies making nests near us. All right, guys, I'm gonna do just one more here. One more over here, hopefully you can see. And then I gotta get to sewing. So. Oh, I have something cool that I'm gonna review soon here, because I had so many people ask about it. So now I'm just gonna leave you hanging. Okay, I'm gonna do a clear, not a clear, but a white napkin for this last one, and I'm gonna spray some inks just directly onto it. Let's just see how we like that. Can you see all the way over here? No, you can't. Okay, I'll move this over a bit here. There we go. So I'm just putting my glue down on the plastic. Now I can't stop staring outside to check out more hummingbirds. I'm also like obsessed with plants. I just ordered like 7 plants for my Mother's Day gift to myself. And then my mother-in-law came over last night and gave me a couple starts to some really pretty viney plants. I don't know the names. It was like pothos, P-A-T-H-O-S or P-O-T-H-O-S. I don't remember, but it's so pretty. So pretty. I just want my entire house to be full of plants and little stained glass trinkets, bringing all of the rainbows in, and oh my gosh, what am I turning into? I'm turning into Snow White, basically. Okay, I'm gonna put this clear napkin down. I keep saying clear, it's not clear, but you know what I'm saying. So this will be the last one I'm gonna do, and then I gotta hop off, and while I can get some things done on a live, I can definitely get more done off, because I just can go faster and I don't have to, you know, check and see if there's comments and all of that, but it's fun to hang out. Okay, I'm gonna use this sponge sugar because I like that it's a light color, but it's still something. And I'm just gonna kind of go like that. I don't want it to take up the whole napkin, but just sort of like that. And then since I am using glue that's water-based, it's probably gonna move the ink around, but that's fine. We'll see what it looks like in the end. Now I already did a video showing like the results of my last napkins. And I did a video peeling them off because it's so fun to peel off of here. So I don't know that I will do another video showing these results, but maybe I'll post a picture on my Instagram. So yeah. I can't believe I saw hummingbirds. if you guys have any tips for other ways that I can attract birds and squirrels. Oh, I feel like I need to get some peanuts. I heard that shelled peanuts are nice to have. Now, I don't want to attract too many things like mice or anything. I guess that could happen, right? I guess mice are cute. They can come. Uh-oh. Okay, I just got a text from someone. That doesn't sound too good. Nothing bad, but nothing too bad. Okay. Oh, there's the blue jays. I won't even attempt to move my camera again just because the last time I did that, it didn't work out too well. But water fountains, yes. Actually, I was looking at some water fountains. That's a great idea, and I love the sound of water, but I'm worried that I'm going to have too many things to keep up with, and I know you probably have to keep a water fountain pretty clean. I'm going to guess they can get kind of icky, but I wish I could have a water fountain. I will give my Addy to whoever emails me. Oh, perfect. I'm glad you're doing that. That will be so fun. They'll come for water. Solar water. Oh, okay. I gotta look into this. Okay, guys. There we go. We're gonna call this good. Hi, Lori. How are you? I'm sorry to say I'm about to hop off. I just saw some hummingbirds in my backyard, and I am just so excited. Nora's asking what's the email. Yeah, you might want to, I'm not sure. You know what? If you posted your email, I don't know if it would blink it out. What am I trying to say? I feel like certain links and whatnot don't show up on these comments. So moved north homestead. I'm sorry, you probably told me what your name is, and I probably know it. Oh, sorry, someone asked, they said they were late and they're wondering what I'm doing here, kind of. Anyways, so let me know. Yeah, I can try to help share your info, your email, and all of that for this napkin swap that you're talking about. But anyways, I have a piece of plastic here. I'm taking a watery glue mixture, gluing down on top of the plastic. Then I put my 1-ply napkin down on top of that glue, and then I'm painting that wet watery glue over the top of the napkin, let it dry, and you end up with a faux rice paper situation. This is it right here. Anyways, a hummingbird got himself stuck in my screen beak first. Oh, sad, but I'm glad he's all right. Yeah, I think, well, so this is not saran wrap. This is a really thick plastic. It's like, you know, the cereal liners. If you buy a box of cereal, that plastic inside, it's thick like that. My husband gave me this, a huge roll of it, in fact. And I think it was meant for like outdoor or for garden, but you don't have to use this. You could take a Ziploc bag, a big one, cut it open and use that. I think saran wrap would work. However, it's going to get all crunched up and it might be harder to work with. But if that's all you have, I definitely think that it could work. And hi, Jinren Scraps. I'm about to get off here. I'm going to pull my phone off my tripod, so sorry for a minute. It might be wobbly. Okay. I just was going to show you my backyard if I can find. Well, there's the bird feeder. There's no birdies out there right now. But you see we made a little bird feeder out of half of an orange and put bird seed in it. And then in my front yard, we have 2 like actual bird feeders. One is so cute. It's a, what is it? It's a mushroom. But look at how pretty it is out here. Adding water fountains to my DIY channel. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out. Here, I'm gonna take you guys to my front yard real quick, okay? Might be wobbly, but why not? Diana, thank you for letting me know. And like I said, I'm gonna have to hop off here, but I hope my house is clean. Here's some of my plants. And see, I was saying my mother-in-law just gave me some plants last night, so they're just in water. I need to put them in dirt. I have a few out here, but let me show you. Whoops. What I was talking about. think they're doing construction out here. All right, let me make sure my address is not, okay. So my kids and I painted this one. And then this is my little mushroom bird feeder. It's quite small. So I'm not really sure if it's gonna, sorry, it's high up there. But then we have a few little feeders in the trees out here. Anyway, okay. Sorry, I'm placing you down real quick so I can come back in. Okay, well guys. You wanna say hi to my dog? Is he sleeping? Now I'm just basically giving you a house tour. Bambi, what you doing? Do you want to say hi? Oh, he's so cute. He's just sleeping away. Okay, guys. Well, that was fun. Yeah, the mushroom, when I saw that mushroom bird feeder, I was like, I have to get this. It was at Joann's for 60% off, and it was like maybe $10. Really, really good deal. Oh, good, Lori. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. It's been really fun. And I think if you guys can figure out a napkin swap, that would be really fun. I wish I had time to be involved with that too. But anyways, oh, poly wrap. Spencer, that might be poly wrap. That definitely could be the plastic that I was using. Anyways, guys, I hope to talk to you guys soon. I will see you later and have a lovely, lovely day. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.